Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Sonic Heroes for the Nintendo GameCube. Last time we did the Haunted Castles extra missions for Team Sonic. Now it's time for their final two levels, Egg Fleet and Final Fortress. Both of their timers are 9 minutes, and thankfully both are pretty generous. Much like Power Plant before, they're pretty easy to beat all around. I mean, we already managed to do this one in just under 8 minutes on the original run. So, this is really not that much of a problem at all. This is a lot more epic when you actually have the opening music to Egg Fleet going whilst running down there, instead of like hearing it while Sonic's going, "Alright, Eggman, let's get this party started." Oh, it's barely a difference, but I don't know, I just prefer it that way. I land on the rail. Yes. Lightspeed dash was not working for some reason for a while there. Tails, learn English. Oh, there goes my other 1,000. I did a homing attack and I didn't really go anywhere. I managed to turn around without actually moving. Ugh, I don't know how I avoided that. You know what, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it. See if I can do this. This is the other pathway. That one up is always there. Alright, we made it. It's more difficult when there's a dash ring there. Because then you gotta try and land on the rail, which is not very easy to do when there's a dash ring on the rail. I forget which team that is. I think it's Team Chaotix. Oh, I was just going to say that. Balloon sort of prevents you from getting up there, but I guess not. Because I made it. Maybe they just want you to fly. I don't know. Pace Breaker. Come on. Fire. I think he only turns into that if you're in fly formation. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it works. Yeah, even though he's already shown that he's perfectly capable of going up and down anyway. So I don't know why he needs to bother turning into that. And it's a good thing the propeller counts because clearly that was above Sonic. Right, these are the parts that can be the problem for the time trial here. But again, 9 minutes. Although these levels can seem long, they're really not. You know, all three of them, Power Plant, Egg Fleet, and Final Fortress, they're all pretty easy. Yeah, even this one, even these two, even though they're the two final levels. I mean, I can understand Power Plant being fairly easy because it's only level 4. You don't have to complete the stories to gain access to challenge mode. You can do it. You have access to a level in challenge mode the moment you finish the level. Yeah, that's how I managed to get the A rank on a couple of boss fights. I think there was a level I did on as well whilst going through the story. Well, technically going through the story, even though that would mean that I wasn't actually in the story. Right. Pace Breaker, come on. I mean, this is a Pace Breaker too, but at the very least, the timer's not going. Let's go up here. Yeah, and look what it did, Tails. It didn't do a single thing. So, what was the point of that, Tails? I clearly didn't get anywhere. In fact, the moment I stopped, I started going backwards. Screw you, Rocket Excel. You're useless. Whoa, where did they... Okay, Tails went flying off into the air, but then he went back to Sonic and Knuckles. So, I don't know what was going on there. That's never happened when going through a ring. I mean, it's happened a few times when I've used Thunder Shoot. I try moving away, and then for some reason, all that's moving is the power character. Which looks really stupid. It's hilariously stupid. Guys, come on. Right, this time we can just do this. This is definitely one of the more open areas. I mean, they all lead to the same place, but yeah, it's almost like you're looking at a 2D level design in 3D. 3 separate areas to go, but they all lead to one place. Only they're not quite as expansive as they would be in the 2D games, where there's no loops to run through, no platforms, stuff like that. Yeah, we all got in there. Ah, bombs! Why can't I get bombs like that? Whether I'm using dummy ring bombs, Rouge's bombs, the bomb wisp, I think it's really useless. In fact, these bombs are bigger than the bomb wisp. Well, maybe slightly bigger than the bomb wisp. Their explosions are a hell of a lot better. I don't even know why the bomb wisp was made into a thing, because it doesn't... The explosion is smaller than the wisp, than Sonic's wisp form itself. And plays a banjo for some reason, which I never got. But we're about to approach the final battleship, and we've still got over 3 minutes left. See, this level, really not much of a problem. And the A rank, well, you just gotta hope I haven't skipped too much, but I haven't really skipped that much, so... Well, not much than I would do normally anyway. That, just for the sake of giving Knuckles another level up. But you have got to watch out for those. Those cannonball things do have deceptively large hitboxes. And there are times where I haven't actually touched them, but I've still taken damage. And in a place that's narrow like that, you do have to watch out for the knockback. Because I would say Sonic Heroes is probably the worst Sonic game when it comes to that. I mean, knockback's been a thing since Sonic 1. But this one is particularly bad. This and Shadow the Hedgehog, both of them are pretty bad with it. So I prefer it when the games don't have knockback. Which many of the modern 3D games have actually done. Like, there's no knockback in 3D games. Unless it's from like some of the stronger enemies. I mean, bring up Sonic Unleashed, okay, the Werehog has knockback, but Sonic's regular form really doesn't. You know, he just takes damage and loses some rings, as his colors. Generations, I can't remember. Classic Sonic does. Modern Sonic, I don't remember. And even then, I think it might only be in 2D. I don't know, I forget certain things. We beat 7 minutes that time. Last time we came close to it, we just barely beat 8 minutes. That time by quite a distance, we beat 7. But that leaves just one more level. It is now Final Fortress. So this one, again, isn't too bad. I know I haven't beaten the 9-minute time limit there, but that's the regular mission. You always get the sense to go faster when you see the timer there. Like, you still try and do the main level fast, but you know, you can still take your time to an extent. Yeah, it's a 2D image. Good question, Knuckles. I fail to believe that this thing is capable of flying. This thing's like in fact, I think this thing is bigger than a Super Star Destroyer. This thing's like the freaking Death Star. Mark III. And that's a planet. Okay, well, it's a planet. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. This thing is like the Death Star. Only it's less stable. Like, I mean, what is causing the ship to crumble? That's my question. Like, why does simply stepping on these things cause them to crumble? Or not even stepping on them like that. I didn't step on that one. Like, is it just collapsing under its own weight? In which case, wow, that's mighty convenient that it doesn't happen until your teams are there. I mean, I do question though, how does Eggman build these rails that aren't attached to anything? But then again, every rail is, it's very rare that in a Sonic game the rails actually are attached to something. But on occasions they are. I think the ones in Grand Metropolis are. But many others are not. Like even in Power Plants, some of them aren't. They're just floating in the air. Then again, that was the case with Sonic Adventure 2 at times as well. Like, I believe there were sections of Sky Rail where they were like that. And even then, even if they were attached to something but then stopped in midair, power of physics would not allow them to remain in that position. Sonic is supposed to be a series all about physics. You wouldn't believe it by looking at grind rails. It's always weird how the tornado appears at the top of the pole. Like, how does that work? Right, let's switch to fly formation because very often I won't make it otherwise. Go along here. Apologize for the button pressing once again. External mic. Come on. And here's our 10,000 points. Ah, they got stuck on him as though he was the Egg Emperor. But he's kind of got the same color scheme, I guess. And once again, Team Sonic never comment on the weather here. Like every other team does. I don't think I've ever heard it for Team Chaotix, but that's normally just because I go too fast. They probably do, but they will only comment on the weather here during Super Hard Mode, and I have no idea why. Yeah, well, I'm going too fast. And I'm in the wrong side anyway, because it was a red laser. Now, what I was in the... I'm about 10,000 points, I'm going down here. Time limit or not, he's still 10,000 points. Why would you miss out on this opportunity? Except maybe towards the end of the level. Yeah, and I got 1,000 points there. Yeah, that is a good path to take. The longer one. Nope, I was about to jump down there and then I saw that. Right, now let's go. No side, please don't stay there, because you will fall down. Ah! I hate that flying kick. I hate that flying kick so much. Okay, I was in the air there, that was lucky. Oh look, 10,000 more points. Of course it works when they actually hit him. Okay, stunned. I like when that happens in a level 2. I probably should have done Team Blast so I can find everything faster. Yeah, it destroys the cannons as well. I definitely hit that switch. Oh, okay. I didn't see that one over there. I don't think I went this way in the first run. I don't remember what I did now. I think I stayed to the upper path. I don't entirely remember. There is indeed Sonic. A lot of robots. Don't need to level up for Tails. I mean, it's 500 points, so it's not that bad if you do decide to go after it, but we don't want to waste time. I've wasted enough down there. Now we got all of the robots to defeat. As well as the long grinding section at the end. I think we're okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, I did miss them. There goes that 1,000 points. Yes, Sonic. Guys, you all just said this. It's like bounce pad, bounce pad, bounce pad. I can imagine Sonic Boom and Collision Chaos, where there's in Sonic CD, there's just springs everywhere. All you hear is just bounce pad, bounce pad, bounce pad. Guys, come on. Get away from the hammer. Again, if you ever want to bring back your teammates, just use triangle dive and they'll instantly come back to you. Injured or not. That's supposed to hurt him. I don't know why it didn't. Of course, Knuckles is at level 2. There's like a sound effect there. I don't know what that was. Right, these guys are thankfully much easier to deal with. And that builds up our Team Blast once again. Right, we got that. We got 2 minutes 40. I think we're okay. We're not okay! For God's sake. I've never done that before. Let's grab that. Right. At least I didn't die. Why did I say that? I really shouldn't have said that. I can still see the rest of the level over there. Right, so forward this time. Is that what Knuckles really meant when he said there's more? It means fall down. There's more of the level left. And now every single one of those guys gave us a Knuckles. Was for Knuckles. Aw, Sonic. I liked it when you interrupt yourself in Sonic Adventure 2. I can't remember if we heard the dialogue for it before or not. Like, talk about humongous. Wow, how do you manage to build something so big? The egg carrier is nothing compared to this. And I really hate how those lasers don't load their colours. I mean, it's a slight improvement over the PS2 version where at times it just doesn't load the laser at all. Right. Time your accelerations here. Time your jumps. Right, let's go. We've still got just under a minute and a half left. This thing's easy enough to dodge. There we go. Can I beat a minute 10? Come on, guys. Let's beat a minute 10. Let's beat a minute 10. Let's beat a minute 10. Ooh, just. Even though it's on a countdown, so I guess it doesn't matter until it actually changes to a minute 9. Because that'll be a minute 10:00. Yeah, so as I said, the time limit is very easy to meet. And we still got the A rank. Yes, that's Team Sonic all done. All their story missions, all of their boss fights, all of their extra missions, everything is A ranked. Yet something tells me we will be seeing them again later on in the game. It's called Super Hard Mode. And you're still in control of Team Sonic for that. And it completely gets rid of every single one of the lives I've just gained. But that takes care of the time attacks. Now it is time for the worst. Team Dark. Destroy 100 robots. There are no points here, so dying isn't too much of an issue. You know, I don't have to restart the levels, so that's one thing, although it doesn't exactly look that great when you do die in the level. Yeah, I might restart the level anyway, even if I do die. I don't care for Super Hard Mode, but in this it kind of just looks wrong. Even if it doesn't actually impact the A rank, I'll probably still try and do it in one run. Some of them aren't bad. This one is still particularly strict on the time limit. Some of them, however, go on forever, and once again, this one is going to be one of our primary culprits. Both of them. These two. They may be the easiest level normally, but because of that, there's barely any enemies in these two levels. It's going to vary, but regardless of such, many of these levels can go on for 13 plus minutes. And yet somehow they are still not the worst. But that's much later. So next up we have Team Dark's extra missions. So I will see you guys then.